Hey, so Tyrese isn't wasting any time, is he? He officially has a girlfriend. Back in December 2020, he and his wife Samantha Gibson announced that they were divorcing. This is about to be divorce number 2 for Tyrese. Before we get into it, make sure that you hit that subscribe button, turn on your notifications to all to make sure that you get updates whenever new videos are posted on this channel. Samantha recently had a video where she gave advice to a woman who asked if she would advise women to date a famous man. Samantha said absolutely not, and went on to talk about high-value men, their requirements, and how women would be more happy dating a man from Kroger or Publix instead of chasing men with money. We have to admit though, men with money, no matter their flaws, they can even be as annoying as Tyrese. But men with money will always have women in line to come and help them spend that money. Samantha has also acknowledged this as well. Last weekend was the NBA All-Star Weekend in Atlanta, and look who Tyrese had with him. He put these clips on his own Instagram page, showing off his new girlfriend to his following of over 13 million people. First, he posted this video. He wrote, "She anti-social." He also added the hashtag Dominican Asian, pointing out that his new girlfriend is Dominican and Asian. Tyrese also had a message for everybody. He posted this picture and he said, "F depression. Sometimes you just gotta get out of the house. Stressing over S you can't change does nothing." Shout out to those who ain't got nothing figured out, but just out here trying. Thank you for the laughs and good vibes I know I needed. Hashtag antisocial. No one knows what the future holds, but I know who holds the future. God. There's no greater wealth in the world than having a peace of mind. Say what you say if you're not flat out evil and enjoy seeing people go through challenging times. Just keep me and my family in your prayers. Appreciate you. And then his girlfriend, her name is Zelie Timothy. She responded to this under the comments and said, "I got you, babe, 100. Tyrese is basically saying that he's depressed now. Do you think Miss Zelie is going to make him feel better? You guys tell me." She also posted this on her page and wrote, "What's understood does not need to be explained." So Miss Zelie, she is soaking all of this up. I'm pretty sure she knows that this won't lead to a wedding ring. I don't think it will. But Tyrese doesn't have much sense. Who knows? Either way, this woman is not looking for all of that. She's just about to try to milk this for as much clout as she can get. And basically what she's doing is advertising for her next high value man, campaigning off the back of Tyrese, his followers, and the publicity that she's getting with this. I guess that's just how this IG model game goes. In her bio, she says she's Dominican, an influencer, host, and entrepreneur. And I'm like, yeah, right, entrepreneur. I wonder what products she's selling. I don't even have to talk about it. You all know about these IG quote-unquote influencers and hosts. She's starting up all over her IG page just like the rest of them. And I don't know why, but she's giving me these Megan Thee Stallion vibes. So it looks like Tyrese went and got himself a Dominican Asian Megan Thee Stallion. Now, Shade Room, they posted this story, and you guys know a lot of people had a lot to say. One person in particular would be Derrick Jaxn. Derrick Jaxn commented on the situation. He said it's understandable, but it's unhealthy. Hope they heal eventually. Now, I do think it's a mess to be up under Kurt Franklin's comments just like a couple of months ago, talking about how you're going to get your wife back and all that stuff. And now you're the first to show that you are publicly stepping out. He could have had this woman as his company at his house, not in front of everybody. But I also wonder if Derrick Jaxn would have said this would be unhealthy if he saw Samantha out on a date in public. I'm just wondering. But I would say neither one of them should be doing this in public right now when it's just so fresh. Then opening yourself up to all this scrutiny and public opinion when you're already going through a fragile moment. Because y'all know everybody has something to say. People start calling him corny. That was one of the biggest things. Like Virgo City Ray, congratulations Tyrese. You've joined Bow Wow in the corny club. Another person said trying way too hard. A lot of people calling him Jody, that's Jody. Another person calling him corny. Here's a woman who also said too old for this. Jade and Don definitely brought up the fact that he was just crying on IG about how he was going to get his wife back, and she is referring to a couple of months ago when Tammy Franklin and Kirk Franklin, they were celebrating their 25th wedding anniversary. Tyrese had to get up under those good people comments, talking about how he's gonna get his wife back and all this other stuff. I'm like, Tyrese, let Kirk Franklin be happy. Why it gotta be all about you? Why you just can't say congratulations to them? But people like him, they always gotta make it all about them. It's not about you. Kirk Franklin is a nice person and he's friends with Tyrese, so it's all good. And then another pressure point was when he mentioned her ethnicity. One person wrote, we needed to know her ethnicity. Another person put, he really put her race as a hashtag. And then a lot more people calling him corny and saying that he's giving me depressed for attention vibes. I do want to make a few points about this, so I'm going to give you 5 points about this whole situation. Number 1, Tyrese and Samantha are done. If Tyrese really wanted to get Samantha back, this was definitely not how to do it. I mean, stepping out with a Meg Thee Stallion lookalike will not win your wife back. It just doesn't work like that. But what it will do is encourage her to ask for more money from the judge. I believe she was asking for like $20,000 a month, and I think he's already paying $13,000 a month to his first wife. So yeah, Tyrese is a fool if he doesn't believe this will have any impact when they go to court and hit him up for his money. You have to be smarter than this. He could have kept this girl in his mansion. His house is huge. Number 2, the same people who disapprove of Tyrese dating someone new would be happy for Samantha if she was out with a new man. Let's all keep it real. Every time when we see situations like this, although I believe that the man or woman shouldn't be out dating like this so early, but when it comes to public opinion, when the man is doing it, it's the worst thing in the world. But when you have a woman doing it, she's getting all this praise. It's like Stella got her groove back. You go, girl. No one's bringing up the fact about how unhealthy it is. I mean, we have to see the difference here. Number 3, why is Tyrese stuck on this lady's ethnicity? You have to admit that Tyrese has some self-esteem issues, and mixed chicks, I guess that's just his preference. But I don't really see why he had to point that out when introducing her. He didn't just say, here's my girlfriend. He says, here's my girlfriend, and she's Dominican and Asian. It's like a white man saying, here's my girlfriend, and she's black. It was weird, but hey, whatever. He can do whatever he wants. Number 4, I do want to point out that Tyrese has opened the door for Samantha to come out with a new man publicly. Tyrese, he's publicly dating someone, so he can't come to the internet mad when Samantha steps out with the buggy boy or the car attendant from Publix. She's going to be spending his $20,000 a month, sharing it with the new man, and then posting him all over her social media in his Kroger uniform. And we all know that Tyrese is not going to take that well. He's about to be the sponsor for her next relationship, whether or not the guy is at Kroger or somewhere else. The point is, he's not going to be anywhere near Tyrese's level, which brings me to my 5th point. Tyrese can find another Samantha, but chances are Samantha won't find another Tyrese. Samantha knows this. This is why she's trying to encourage women to date men who are not famous or who don't have money. She's setting everybody up for what she's about to do. She knows she's not about to get another Tyrese. With how the numbers are all set up here, it is much more difficult and almost impossible to find another high-value man as opposed to a high-value man finding a woman that's willing to replace his current woman. All the women want the same man. So yes, of course, you're always going to have hundreds of them in line willing to come and take her place so they can spend up the money. Because let's be clear, it's not about Tyrese. It's about his resources that he can provide. But hey, that's just my take on all of this. Make sure you guys support this channel. Hit up the Cash app. You can donate. The link is below in the description. Ladies, fellas, if you like what you're hearing, also be sure to subscribe to this channel. And as always, hit that like button and share.